for which something exists. Let me go to the next slide. Purpose is the road that will tell you where you are going and what you're capable of. So if you're taking notes or if you're going to update your Facebook status or Instagram, you can post that up there if you want to. So the other day I was in New Orleans and I stayed at this hotel for a week. But when I came out of the hotel, every day I saw this beautiful thing. It was beautiful. I mean, she was fine. Yes, she was fine. Oh, yeah, there she is. Okay, there she is. I was looking at her all week. Okay. Ferrari 458 Spider. Now, does anybody know the purpose of a Ferrari 458 Spider? You know that. Everybody say the same. They go fast. That's what they do. They go fast. Right? This car goes max speed 217 miles an hour, costs you between $181,000 up to $400,000, which is basically a pretty nice house. Right? Now, the thing about this car is that when you drive it here in the United States, you're basically saying, I just have a lot of money. Because you can't go 217 miles an hour. Right? You know what I'm saying? You can't do it. Right? But if you take that same car over to Germany, right, where they allow you to go the max speed of the car, then you can do it. The Autobahn, yes. The reason why that's important, the people, if you're a person who doesn't understand that you have a purpose or an intent, you're basically like this Ferrari, all the ability and the potential, but yet you have never put yourself on the correct road to go the max speed. To go the intent of the Ferrari, which is to go fast. Y'all still tracking with me? Y'all still tracking? Okay, let's go to the next slide, please. So the question is, what were you designed for? You were born for greatness. Greatness is defined as being above the normal or average. Above the normal or the average. You know, no one really likes average things, to be honest. You know, you may say, yeah, I know. You don't like average food. Your teachers, any teachers in the house? Any teachers? Anybody? Teachers? Teachers don't really like average students, for real. I mean, your coaches, if you play any sports, anybody sports people here? Sports people? Yeah, athlete, chess feet, yes, you. Right? Or something, yeah. Right? Your coach doesn't really like average players. Even your mom and your dad, well, they'll put up with it for a little bit. But they don't really like average either. So I'm going to tell you why you're actually great. Next slide, please. Somebody please pull up these two scriptures. Somebody give me Psalms 139, 13 through 17, and next person give me Hebrews 2, 5 through 9, please. And when you got it, say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. She don't have it yet. She's excited though. She's excited. You gotta say, oh yeah. You gotta say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, one more person has it. Okay, one person has it. Anybody have it? So if you have to say, oh yeah, that means agree. Okay, thank you, somebody. Any crowd participation, just like the engagements. Okay. Give me the first one, brother.
139 Psalms. For that has proceeded my reins, thou hast covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well.
It's good. It's good. All right, somebody give me Hebrews 2:5-9. You got that ready? Oh, yeah. That ready. Oh, somebody said, oh, yeah, I like that. Okay. Now, before we read that, you understand that we just saw the video about how fascinating and intricately designed we are. In that first video we saw. We saw 72 muscles in the mouth used to even speak. And the author in that, or is David, the author in that scripture is talking about how magnificent we are. Right? And how magnificent and well-designed and well-crafted by God we are. Right? So, Joseph, can you read, give me that Hebrews, please?
And furthermore, it is not angels who will control the future world we are talking about. For in one place the scripture says, what are mere mortals that you should think about them, or a son of man that you should care for them? Yet you made them only a little lower than the angels, and crowned them with glory and honor. You have gave them authority over all things. Now when he says all things, it means nothing is left out. But we have not yet seen all things, but under the authority. What we do see is Jesus, who was given a position of little lower than the angels, and because he suffered death for us, he is now crowned with glory and honor. Yes, by God's grace, Jesus tasted death for everyone.
Okay, check this out. All right, now that was a mouthful. Thank you, Joseph. That was a mouthful. But here's the part I want you to really focus on with that. It says, he crowned man with glory and honor. Okay? Glory is defined in the Greek, because I give you the original definition, as the literal weight and presence of God. That's what glory is. The literal weight and presence of God. And he says that he crowned man with that ability to have the weight of God. There are no other creatures at all that were crowned with that type of glory and that type of honor. Nothing else is crowned like that. So you can't tell me that you are not stamped with the thumbprint of the divine creator. We saw the video about, in the natural sense, how all of our body parts work together in an incredible way. We see in the scripture how he crowned us with glory and honor. We also saw how God's thoughts about us are so incredible and so intentional, so specific. So you cannot dare tell me that you are not defined and stamped by greatness. You can't. You saw the thing right there. We're going to keep it moving. Give me next slide, please. Wait a second. What makes you so great? I'm going to tell you. Oh, man. Well, actually, that's why I was supposed to go beforehand, because that actually is the answer. We just went through the answer about why we're so great. So you guys get that. We're still tracking, though. Are we tracking? Are we tracking why we're great? Everybody's good over here? Okay, cool. To the next slide, please. Okay, so why does all of this greatness even matter? The purpose of greatness is never about you. It's never about you. One of the things that really has shaped my life, my parents told me this when I was younger. They said, there are people counting on you that you have not met yet. So I stand here before you to tell you the same thing. You've never heard that. That there are people counting on you, that you have not met yet. You see, the thing about greatness is that greatness is used to lift up and elevate other people. Greatness is used to lift up and to elevate other people. So quickly, throw out a couple of people who you think are great in society or companies. Obama, okay. Apple. Me, yes, I love it. I can bet that if you were to think of all the great people or great companies in the world, they've done things to help elevate other people. Think about sports. You got the franchise players. They're franchise players because they are the best on the team, and they're there to help build up the rest of the team to show them what greatness looks like, right? So let's hit this next slide, please. Okay, so anybody know who that guy is? Floyd Money Mayweather. He is the highest paid athlete in the world for boxing. He just fought Manny Pacquiao. Now, when I was in Las Vegas, I was working on a project where I got to interview the guys who were fighting him and him. In fact, if you look at the guy in the red shirt, that's me. That's me, actually. That's me. Right? Thank you to ESPN for taking that picture. I appreciate it. I still love their website. I was like, oh, cool, I'm up there. Okay, so